What's going on, guys? I have a message around the divine masculine's energy, okay? I feel like they're disappointed or they feel like they've been tricked out of this connection with you. Maybe they've been spending more time alone or on their own and they're not happy. I feel like they are hearing past conversations or things aren't adding up. And the way that you have been blossoming or stepping into the spotlight or maybe just minding your own business and watering your own garden, I see that the way that your garden is blossoming, the way that you are blooming, bloom could be a significant word for many of you. Okay, look out for the word bloom. I feel like you are blooming. That's what it is, and just things aren't adding up. Someone's starting to feel like they were duped out of this connection, tricked out of this connection with you. But I'm also hearing discernment. Your masculines are learning that they didn't discern very well. Okay, and they made a vital decision on this journey to either go along with the crowd or go with what their heart was feeling, but they didn't want to be ostracized from the crowd. Whereas you, divine feminines, I feel like many of you had zero problems being ostracized from the crowd. You just knew that you were going to go with what your heart was saying, but they didn't want to look crazy is what I'm hearing. So someone could be feeling like they're a dupe. Okay, and what that means is they could be someone that's just easily deceived or easily tricked. Okay, so there's this like back and forth energy of I hate everybody around me right now. I can't believe that I was tricked out of this connection with my divine feminine. You know, another message I'm getting is like somebody is kicking themselves in the ass for not being side by side with you creating something. So I don't know what that could mean for some of you. It could be a family, it could be a business, it could be some sort of creative project or idea. Whatever it is you're doing, divine feminines, I'm just going to tell you, give you clarity that your masculines, they're supposed to be a part of this in some way, shape, or form. And it's really mashing them up on the inside that you're able to navigate this all on your own. Okay, I'm seeing someone in a canoe like rushing through rapids, and you're surprising the hell out of everybody that you are able to navigate these waters in the ways that you have. And that's why they're feeling tricked out of their spot or their position. I feel like at the beginning of this connection, you didn't have all of this ambition or tenacity or drive or vision, or your gifts weren't fully developed yet. So it was easy to count you out, divine feminines. It was really easy to count you out and go along with the crowd. But I see that now you are surpassing everybody in their crowd, and that's why they feel tricked out of this in some way. Dang, divine masculines. I can only imagine what that feels like. Cheer up. Let's see what's going on with your divine feminines. Why do you feel so tricked out of this? What's going on? Okay, so she is in this celebratory energy. Contracts, career, and commitments. Okay, and I have been picking up on this as well, where I feel like you guys are entering into new projects or you're committed elsewhere and it's working out for you. Okay, whatever you're doing, everything is working out for you. No matter what, you're experiencing celebrations. Okay, a lot of you could go through a lot of twists and turns on your journey, but I feel like the universe always has your back. Okay, and whatever it is you set out to do, it's abundant. Some of you could have this natural mantra of everything is always working out for me, or everything I touch turns to gold, because it does. You're able to now be fruitful anywhere you go. It's part of your gift as well, and that's why somebody feels tricked out of this, because had they stuck by you on your journey, they would have been receiving the blessings of your energy and your presence as well. I feel like that's all this divine masculine these days he craves, is just time with you, right? Your presence, your energy. Many of you are starting to see just how potent that is, divine feminines. It gives others the ability to create. Okay, that's why many of you have this beautiful, bubbly, energetic, light spirit that just can brighten up a room. That's why people are drawn to you. People will talk to you for no good reason. Children are drawn to you. Animals are drawn to you, right down to just bugs and birds and stuff like that, just flying straight in your face, getting up in your space, because even they want to experience your energy or let you know how tapped in you are. Okay, somebody feels left out or left behind, and I shared a recent reading of that as well, where they don't want to be left behind, but you're entering into something new and it's prospering or it's taking off, and like I said, they feel like they should be part of it. I feel like now is the time where a lot of your divine masculine, some of their spiritual gifts they're tapping into it little by little, but it's like you are somehow the ignition or the fire or the fuel to a lot of that, and they feel blocked because I feel they created like burned bridges. Okay, they allowed karmic energies to infiltrate the connection so much to the point now where you're allowing the bridge to be burned. You're not putting any efforts into the construction or repair of that bridge. A lot of you now are taking off, and it feels cold. It feels very Queen of Swords energy to them, but yeah, you've got clarity. Never again, I'm hearing. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. No, fool me once. No, what did I try to say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's the clarity the Divine Feminines has. I was trying to be so smooth and totally didn't pull it off, but yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. Yeah, fool me once, shame on you, right? And I feel like many of you maybe did allow that to happen in the past. Where it's like you were slighted in this connection once, okay? And Divine Feminines, like when you give wholeheartedly, okay? And someone took that as naive at one point, okay? But I feel like a lot of you are receiving the blessings as well. Like this gifts in abundance, it has purely to do with your service work, your ability to give wholeheartedly to either your community, your collective, your family, your loved ones in ways that it's like nobody else sees, but the universe knows. And in return, I feel like the rewards that a lot of you are getting is just clarity, how to do things more smoothly, how to get things done, how to have a strong connection with source. So I feel like a lot of your masculines may be craving that now. It's like they could use a little bit of your wisdom, but again, with those burned bridges, you know, they can't. Look at this. Ancestor guides, alchemy. They could see that you're highly guided by your ancestors in alchemy, and they want to know how do they develop that. Back then, though, they laughed at you because of that shit, right? You seemed weird or crazy or, you know, you thought you were some Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z shit, right? They laughed at you or mocked you because of that. But they're seeing that you're a Super Saiyan in real time. Okay, this represents your Super Saiyan abilities in real time. That's why they feel duped out of this or tricked out of this, because they're like, where are my superpowers? I can't use my superpowers. If you must have superpowers, I must have superpowers too. Another thing I'm getting out of this is like siphoning off your energy, Divine Feminines. And that's why your guides had to lock it off, right? A lot of your guides came in, cutlass in the hand and everything, right? Cutlass is like a cutlass. It's a big knife, big machete looking knife. It wasn't even a sword. It was a machete style. And I feel like they had to cut this off because there was no way that somebody was going to like have you in their energy, okay, and totally reject or deny this connection and then see your transformation and then still try to hang on. That's why there's a clear cut of they're no longer in your life. They no longer have access to you. Many of you are experiencing your gifts, your celebration, all of this relaxation energy, everything coming together in your life. I feel like after everything that you have been through, Divine Feminine, you're blooming. Okay, you're blooming and you're blossoming. It's because after all of life's challenges, you never allowed the journey to turn you cold. You kept holding faith that everything was happening in order as it should, according to your life plan, according to your life path. And that all had to do with your faith, right? Your ability to tap in to source. Now, again, somebody's feeling like, shit, how do I do that? Okay, and I'm hearing like, look at me, you won't even look at them. Yeah, with the spy card there. They could be watching you a lot. Somebody knows like the deception, the temptation, letting their ego and pride get in the way of their awakening, and now they're remembering the journey and you. Dreams could be a big significant thing right now. I feel like the universe is giving them a good ass whooping. And just with everything, the way things are panning out, you've got so much structure, so much foundation around you. Okay, like I said, this wild woman, right? You didn't have anything, and you took those rocks and you built it up, and you have so much stability, and nobody can take it from you, Divine Feminines. People will come and try, right? But it's the things that you have been through. It's your gifts, the clarity. Your third eye has opened because of your twin flame experience, because of some kind of spiritual experience that many of you have had. It's like you were jolted into the awakening without asking for it. And many of you, you didn't panic. I feel like you continue to build. You continue to build. Okay, even despite this connection with your masculine. I'm also hearing like this reference of Thrown to the Wolves. That might be a book too that many of you should read, like She Walks with Wolves or something like that. It's like whatever whatever you had been through, whatever you went through in the past, Divine Feminines, that made you seem like you were not the best choice or path for whoever this Divine Masculine energy is that you would have been connecting with and connecting to. I'm getting like you were thrown to the wolves, but you came back with that protection. Okay, it's like people threw you to entities that were meant to destroy you, and you came back commanding those entities. Okay, a lot of you are lone wolves out there as well, but you're moving with so much spiritual protection. Okay, I see a lot of you experiencing a lot of magical things happening. Like, I feel like your masculines are concerned with, like, how are things happening so easily for you? You know, like this picture that people painted of this connection, you being absurd, crazy, like it's just not adding up because your life is abundant, you're balanced. Now he's starting to feel like these people just kept you two away just on purpose, or it would just make this community sick to their stomach to see your divine masculines excel or experience freedom or creativity to live in their creative ability and watch it flow, open up, and thrive. I feel like there was a whole community of people that were determined not to see that. Okay, but I feel like it's being shown anyway with the clarity card. What do they want you to know? I don't know. I was just guided to pick up a card here. Like, it's like this pleading of like just wanting you to know that they're thinking about you. Many of you may know that anyway because their energy, right? It doesn't lie. It's there with you. What do they want you to know as I close off this reading? Will you please stay optimistic about this? Okay, so positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. They're hoping that a part of your heart is still open to this connection. I'm getting this energy of like, can we be friends? Can I be in your life in some way? Do you need anything? Can I check up on you? Like, this is somebody who just wants a place in your life. Okay, Divine Feminines, do with that what you will, because only you guys know what it is you've gone through in the past with them, right? But their heart's still in this. Okay, nonetheless, I feel like their heart is still in this, and they're hoping that your heart is still in this. I feel like in yesterday's reading, I was getting the offer card, like somebody wants to come in now and make you this big grand offer. That offer could be an apology for this energy that they brought to you in the past. And even if you'll just listen to that apology, like, that's all they want. At this point, somebody just wants your forgiveness so that way the rest of their journey can be smooth, right? If anything, they just want to hear your voice and communicate again. All right, guys, I'm going to close it off here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you hit up the memberships if you guys like these romantic reads. And if you guys would like a personal session with me, hit up the links in the description box. I am over at www.hipsy.com. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next check-in.